Welcome to Echotraders. My name is Dale Elliott. You're in the Echotraders trading room. Excuse me, I had to close the door. We're looking for the share market to run to 5502.75, and we'll just so the time is 11:44 and 30 seconds. The market has to take, this is NQ, by the way. So we're looking to remove that target or resistance area, and we're targeting 5502.75, and ideally your entry is at 5496. See if we can get that. I have a little disclaimer for you to read. Sorry about the little circles on it. You can come back and reread that if you'd like. Few people do. We have a cross on our MACD to the downside here. And what we're looking for is divergence to decrease and move back to the upside. We're not quite getting that here. We'll see. So money off areas here are 5501 and 5502 and 3/4. Looking at this lower part as temporary support. And we're looking for the divergence for the MACD to decrease, like we had mentioned, and the aqua part of the histogram to move to the upside of 0. We'll come back and keep you posted as soon as possible. Okay, let's bring us up to date. It's 12:04 right now, and bring the clock over from the other screen. This here also shows the date and the day, etc. And I'll just take off those, erase those drawings that are a little bit out of date. So we had mentioned our target areas here. The market did come to offside first, of course. So support failed briefly, and this is offside here. Offside right here. That's pretty small. Just a second, I'll enlarge that. Okay, so we enlarged that a little bit. It's offside here. We'll just pop in background color and make that yellow highlighted a little bit there. So this became offside down to 5494 even, and then your first target, we had mentioned 5501 was a money off, so it's just 2 ticks shy of that so far. And we'll see if it'll push this here timestamp a little more. What we look for is a pullback into the EMA, so a pull back into here, and we're looking for this here to be support here. And if it is, we get our full target 5502.75. Okay, it is holding as a support with the crosshairs on here so far. As long as we can take out the timestamp at 12:04 and 5 seconds to the upside, we're okay. Market did pull down in here to, we're going to look left, and we'll just use the black arrow here to show you where we're looking. So it pulls down into, and right here to 54.96 3/4, and I'll put the I'll put the crosshairs back on. So 96 3/4 right there. And so our EMA is holding so far. Our targets are still in line. Money in your pocket, there it is. 5501 1/4 now, but it came pretty fast. So if you put your money in your pocket, that's fine. That's what you want to do anyway. So 5502 is target. So we're one point away. So only 4 ticks, which is only $20. So that's not bad. A little pullback here. That's understandable. We get that. Try to get a pen here over here quick as I can. So a little pullback into this year area. This year's where we had just talked about. So target is 52 3/4. That does not mean that the market's going to stop if it gets there. If it gets all the way to target, does not mean it's going to stop. It just means that it may take a little bit of a breather. Take that off, and we'll just push this here a little bit to the side here so you can see targets. A little hard to see with that in there. Let me cut that right there so you can see the numbers easier. So I've extended the lime green line forward, looking at 5501 to hold as your new support. It was a resistance target. We'd like to see that hold as a support and get beyond our 5502.75 to the upside. So we were within 1 tick of that target so far. Okay, so far the 5501 is tempting to hold as a support area, and what we like to do here in the room is put on the prior swing. So you'd also like to see the prior swing hold as a support area here. So if we get that, this is not a bad place to add to your position. MACD is not crossed to the downside yet. A little tiny, there's no divergence to speak of, a little tiny bit of divergence developing, not too much. MACD to the upside. Histogram all above zero, or almost all above zero, and we'll use a white arrow. Direction is obviously to the upside. Okay, let's do a quick little update. 5501 was a money off target. If you moved it to here, that's fine. 5502.75, that's still our target. If you took money off and you put money back on, you'd put it back on at the pullback. You had to wait for the pullback, put that money back on. And however, support, we were looking for this year horizontal here to become support. So it did offside, a little bit offside. And this year resistance target is still acting as resistance. Explains why it is a money off area. Come back in a few moments. Okay, let's do a quick update. What we excuse me, what we had here, and I'll just have to squish the chart just a little bit so we can see our targets. And what do we have? We had the pullback. We had mentioned that this year would be an area to add to your positioning. So the pullback did come down in that position would have, so it came down to prior swing here. and we'll just scoot that across like that. So that becomes your new support area here. Just one sec. And we still have the pecking order target at 550275 right here. So we should be able to see that come to target if it's going to come to target. And we had mentioned your 5501 area. We can extend that. That is now becoming resistance once again. So this is a lower high, if you will. So just make sure that if you put money back on, that you have that at a reasonable takeoff from that. You're looking for things like this here, a little gap support. I'll put that on in yellow, a little bit of gap support in here. Oops. And that would be, if I get a hold of the darn thing, looking like that in yellow. And we'll want to see the 5501 give up and give up resistance. And so far, it's reluctant to do so. What we're looking at on our MACD is we had from our 550250 or 5.50 is we had a cross on our MACD to the downside, but the smooth line did not go down through. So our histogram back up, so game on for the additional if you've added to here. And then you want to see $100 to the upside from here. So from 99, from say rounded to 5505 area. So up above our resistance target here. We'll come back, keep you posted. And once again, we have a bullish situation that back down into a support area here for another kick at the can to the upside. So this year comes down into that 5498 area and 97 way down here. Not quite as far as the prior one at see if I can copy this guy. as previous. So a little bit of a higher low, I'm sorry, and the bullishness up from 5498 and 5498. We do look for our target to be reached here, and I'll go to properties. Let me turn that on, and we'll put it on the right hand side. So we spend a lot of time being in the pecking order and looking for the better place to hit that. Now once again, this here would be offside of your re-entry. Offside is something sometimes we just cannot shed it at all, but we take a little bit of offside, reasonable risk to reward. It's not so bad. Now we're looking at your MACD up above your 0 here, and you'll look for the aqua to appear above 0 hereabouts, and there's good divergence here with your fast line in lime green, and your smooth line is the black one. So once again, we look for that move to the upside. So we were watching for where does it hold at. Okay, so it did come down a little deeper than we wish for, but that is part of the trading. And here we go, almost to target again. This is a double top here so far, so it is definitely the resistance area that, let me grab a crosshair here, right here to 5502.50. So it is a nice resistance area, and like I say, it's only one tick off of our prior target 5502.75. Now you just have to lock in, but once again we look for that prior target area to hold as support. That didn't hold real good last time. Maybe it'll hold a lot better at 5501.00. So once again, you're above break even, so we do suggest that you lock in some money. The MACD at the bottom, the aqua did take place that we were looking for, so that part is all good. And we'll just scrunch and get that target into view. Once again, 5502.75. All right. Target reached. We wanted to see 5502.75 and 5503. We did get a little bit beyond. I may have a little issue with the start and stop button. Until next time, trade well, my friends.